When people ask me what kind of movie it is, it's funny because, there are so many films that fit, you know, so cleanly into a genre. But this one here, it's like, you've got a story that is, at its heart, dramatic, and yet it's very funny, and absurd, and it's all these different things, and that's what appealed to me about it. So, I guess if you had to, you'd say it's a comedy drama about the world of political consultants. They have a history. They know each other, and so when you first see them, we first meet there in the movie, it's obvious that it's like, oh no, here he comes, and I'm like, oh good, there she is, you know, and it's a great relationship. I love, these sort of adversarial relationships that also have just a hint of affection, because they actually do kind of, well, they get it. They know what this is all about, and I think with me, it's obvious that I'm a guy who's there for the money. I took the job. I know what it's all about. But when I see her there, it's, oh good, I'll have someone to play with while I'm here. I think there are things he won't do. I don't think he would harm someone in a really major way, I don't think he would enjoy bringing people down. I think he's probably jaded and bitter about it all, and that kind of thing, and I think he'll do whatever it takes to sell his product, but I think within limits. He's not an evil guy, in other words. I have to say, I've worked with a lot of actors and actresses over the years. I've been doing this for 30 years, and working with Sandy has been a real joy. She's not only very professional as an actress, but she's just a genuine human being. David, the director, I told him, I said, why don't you just direct everything I'm ever in? Because, he's just he's so laid back, but at the same time he has great ideas, and he'll throw you stuff sometimes that on the surface, it makes sense to me, but I'm, half crazy, and he is too, but it's stuff that some actors might be thrown by. He'll just give you a line to say that doesn't seem to make sense in the moment. It's not always because he wants to use the line in the movie. It's because he wants to give you something that gives you an attitude when you say the line he does want you to say. You know what I mean? So he's wonderful. Branding today is a big thing, and crisis, that's their job. They deal with, no political campaign is ever going to be a picnic. So our job is troubleshooting. Our job is crisis. We handle crisis for a living. I think it's a terrific title. I just called David and said, dude, listen, I hope you want a political consultant with a shaved head, because I've got one. And I sent him a picture, and his text back to me was, dude, that's badass. So I thought, well, if the director thinks it's great, I do too. And I've never had a shaved head in a movie, so, and I like to change up in every role, so it gave me an opportunity to do something entirely different. And I actually have really grown accustomed to the look for this character. I'm going to grow it back out after this, but it's been freeing, and it's been an interesting look for the character. And most people think I did it purposely as a tip of the hat to Carville, but it was actually an accident, the way it happened.